Okay, so we got the hose disconnected from the top. The top's moved over so you don't have to unplug the wire and worry about the connector breaking on you where the plug is. And there's 3 grommets on the bottom, and you got to give it a pretty good tug, but you got to do each side individually, carefully. There's 3 of them, one this side, one in the back, and one in the front. And the one in the back and one in the front are more rubber, where this one's plastic. And that one you can more or less pull straight up. These others you kind of work them out, but you got to do that side at a time and this side, and then just tug it up and out. When it's loose, and you got to tip it down and lift it up. And now you have access for your bulb change. Cut.
Ready.
All right, so we have the bulb visible. There is not enough slack in the wires here on this side, on the passenger side, to turn the bulb, the notches to unhook it. So you're going to have to pull the plug off first. 2 little tabs on the side, pretty easy. You can use your fingernails and move this out of the way, because you can see you can't turn the bulb loose with the wire attached. So you remove that, and then you can turn the bulb. It will only turn one way. If you force it the other, I suppose you'd break the tabs off, but there's just 2 or 3 little tabs you'll line up. Gently bring that out, and you have your low beam, which is the top bulb. And we're going to replace that. Okay, we lined up the box with the 3 spots that it has to snap in. The one to the fender side typically wants to go in first because it's a little higher, so you need to get that one engaged. You'll be able to tell, and you can actually reach down the front here and line that one up, and then go inside the box and push straight down in parallel to where that grommet is on the bottom. Push that straight down. When that snaps in, then you know you've got 2 of the 3, and this one is virtually guaranteed to go in. So come over to this side, push straight down. They do go in tight. Of course, the colder it is, the tighter they're going to be. And then check them. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. Make sure your gasket over here by your fender is all fluffed back up and put in line with the fender opening. And you're ready to put your filter back in and reassemble. So the only tools we needed to change that low beam headlight bulb on this 2012 Chevy Silverado was a T25 torque for the top of the air cleaner, and a metric socket that was what was that?
8mm.
8mm. We needed an 8mm socket. I've got a quarter inch drive, basically handle screwdriver extension. I've got a 6-inch quarter-inch drive extension that makes it easier to get to these deeper sided screws on the box, and so that's the only tools you need, is what you're seeing right here: a torque and a metric socket and a driver. You can use a ratchet if you want to, but I had that one, so that's it. So the driver side, you don't have to remove anything. Now if you have giant hands, you might be struggling a little bit, but there's enough room. You can get in here and turn that carefully to the side, unplug the plug, which you can unplug the plug again first. It probably makes it a little easier, but you don't really have to remove anything to get to the driver's side for the top low beam. Just take your time and be careful with the tabs on the plug that go on to the bulb. And again, you might have to unplug the bulb before you actually turn the bulb out of the lens.